It's great to be back in Hayes. I love this city and I love this campus. Thank you, President Hammond, Deborah, for all that you've done while being here and planning for this trip. Thank you to the Alumni Committee, and thanks to my dear teacher, dear friend, one of this university's true natural resources, John C. Thorns. Thank you very much. John was my interior design instructor. He was also chairman of the art department. And if memory serves, after getting me through all of that, he had to retire. And I'm touched that you nominated me for this award, and this has been quite an honor. FHSU can boast an excellent art department. I was blessed with amazing instructors, Martha, Mick, Kathleen, Chaiwat, so many instructors that meant so much to me during my life while a student here at the university. FHSU, thank you, but not just for this honor, but also for the opportunity to take a moment to reflect, to take inventory of important things in my life, not just accomplishments, but important things like friends, family, and mentors. If you indulge me here, a snowflake falls on a mountaintop. It begins a journey. It spends its life rolling down a steep and winding slope. It encounters great hardships, mild hardships, times of fast-rolling ecstasy, divisions in its path, decisions to make, pain, tears, and it discovers great joy and beauty along its way. While making a journey, it becomes a snowball. It gets larger and larger, it grows up. More snowflakes packed together to make the snowball. It becomes a family unit, its friends and mentors. We all love to gaze at the snow, pure, bright, shining in the sun. But several paths present itself through its life. And some of these paths can lead to bad influences. Dead leaves, sticks, debris make it dirty and undesirable. Blinded by untrue friends and bad influences, it may lose its way. Careful, Mitch. Check your journey. Is this the path? Is this the direction you want to take? Do you want others to see the bright and shining snowball or a muddy ball loosely held together and undesirable? It's not too late to change your direction. Find the path with others you'd like to become. How fortunate was I to have a friend to tell me such a story. And I changed my course. Tonight, I have so many faces in this room who became part of my snowball, my life. Jill, Amy, Rusty, Annie. Since this honor was announced, I have received so many phone calls from so many friends and mentors have become part of my snowball. And my snowball is Vivian Young, who late one night while we were working in her Dallas showroom that was filled with beautiful English and Irish antiques, named Lady Primroses, Vivian sat this troubled and confused boy down and told him the tale of a snowflake. And that night she changed my life. With as much style, grace, and wisdom God could allow in one person, she created her world, and I soaked it up like a sponge. Put like things together, she'd say. Keep it plain like it always was. And more, it just ain't enough. She is a Texan. In her entourage was Hallie Few, a sales manager at Lady Primrose's. She held to me tight as if I was her own son. She picked me up, she dusted me off, she paid my bill, she wiped away tears, and we always found a way to laugh until our faces hurt. And I love her. I love my mother, who is here. Phyllis, thank you. for teaching me how to fight for what I want, and by teaching me by example how to survive. And then along came a lady named Doris Carr Bonfili, and that's Carr with 2 R's. I love her too. And as Doris would put it, not me, she discovered me in Dallas. Then she shipped me to her fabulous Fifth Avenue apartment in the sky, and I finally got to discover New York. What a beautiful apartment, I said. Well, darling, you just must meet my designer. He's just wonderful, darling. You see, I was there to decorate this gorgeous place for Christmas, and it was my really first big break in design. Now, it's true, as you can see, I've known a lot of women. Ladies who think of me as their child and I as theirs. But of course, I do have some men to thank. You see, Doris did eventually introduce me to her designer, Mr. William R. Eubanks, who's also here tonight. How fortunate for me to be still a sponge, a much older sponge. Bill, from the time we met to this very day, you've shown me the world. Yes, Paris and London are amazing places to work, but it's the world of decoration and architecture. It's the art of business in this very unbusiness-like field. Sometimes it's a minefield. The world of love shown to me by you and your friends and family, John, Dabney, Joe-Ree, Anise. These are truly the amazing world you have shown me, and I'm humbled and honored to be your colleague and friend. I have one last friend to mention. Unfortunately, due to a family emergency, he couldn't be here tonight, but many of you in Hayes know him very well. As Dr. Hammond mentioned, I hope you think of him as highly as I do. Mr. George Vitztum hired me as an interior design consultant for his home decoration business. Now, this was a really big leap of faith because I was a graphic design student, and I needed a job. With no experience in interior decoration at all, I went to the interview with my 1980s asymmetrical new wave haircut, very stylish suspenders, holding up baggy plaid pants, and my signature bowling shoes that I would always wear around campus. So perhaps it was just that I looked the part of interior decorator, or perhaps he was wise enough to see that what was on the inside. A kid taught by his father to never be afraid of hard work, to never really be afraid of anything. Or perhaps he saw a kid who had talent and promise. I hope I'm still this kid. Today, thank you for letting me introduce to you some of the mentors in my snowball. They are the ones who are these are the ones who have truly earned this honor. And thank you very much.